Hi, folks. Welcome back to my virtual campfire. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to, in a little bit, respond to a couple of emails. One of them, somebody wants to know my honest opinion on where we are in the RV industry and where I think it is going in the future. You may or may not like what I say, but I hope you'll stick around for that. And then I'm going to start out. Let me just go ahead and do this. Let me start out with an email, respond to it. The subject is, I can do this. I'd like to do it without my glasses, but it says it's from George H. out in California. The subject says, curious about the new dealers on your website. Mr. Warren, hope this email finds you well. I've been a long-time follower of your channel. I appreciate the insights and stories you share. Your common sense contact has truly enhanced my RV experience. That's great. I recently noticed some new dealers listed on your website and wanted to reach out for a bit more clarity on the situation. It's always great to see new partnerships forming, and I'm curious about what that means for us viewers and potential buyers. Well, here's what, first off, if you don't know what he's talking about, I have put together this very small but loyal, strong network. I call them the RV dealers that I trust. These are dealers across the country that I have checked out, I've done business with, I've known these people for quite some time, and I trust them. Most RV dealers, I don't think you can trust them. You can't trust them for very long. If I buy something from somebody, I want to trust them, not just the day I buy it, for every day I own it. I want to be able to trust them. And so I have added a couple of new dealers to the website, and you can find out who they are at rvdealersitrust.com. But I have a really small crew, I mean, very small crew, and I cannot get everywhere. I rely on viewers to share your thoughts with me. If you've got a great RV dealer, somebody that you think is exceptional, goes above and beyond the call of duty, I wish you'd let me hear about them. I really do. That's how Albuquerque RV is on the map. That's how out in Washington, Sumner RV is on the map. It's because I hear from people that call up, leave a voicemail message, and yes, I have to, listen. Does it sound like a plant? That doesn't happen. But if it did, I wouldn't trust it. But I rely on your input. So if you've got a great RV dealer and you'd like to make a recommendation and you think that they can be trusted, that other people can go and trust them, let me hear from you. The deal continues. It goes on. It says, I came across the phrase, on your website, letting them know that I'm a friend of the wingman. And that's what I say on my website. Let these dealers know that you're a friend of mine. George wants to know, what exactly does that do for someone like me? I'd love to understand how it might enhance our experience with those dealers. Okay. If you ever heard the expression, that I didn't just fall off the turnip truck. I think that RV dealers, God, I hate to say this, but I think it's the truth. They love the not stupid, maybe they do. They like ignorant buyers, buyers that are clueless, buyers that will just be, intoxicated, as I say, and they'll just believe anything the dealer says, and they'll sign on the dotted line, and they'll pay thousands of dollars too much. That's what they like. I mean, wouldn't you like that if somebody came in and just paid super high? I mean, don't say no, sir, I don't want that money. Most of us want to make as much as we can. That's what we're in business for. Hell, I had somebody on Facebook, a couple of people saying, all these dealers want to do is make money. Really? Well, that's pretty much, if they don't make money first, they're not going to be dealers for very long. If you're a bookkeeper, if you're a plumber, whatever you do, you're a grocery store, if you don't make money, you're not going to be there. So why are we griping about people having to make money, needing to make money? You need to, I need to. It's how do we make that much money? How much do we make? So when you let these dealers know that you're a friend of the wingman, let me tell you something. These dealers that I work with, they go, uh-oh. It's not an uh-oh, it's, oh boy. It's like you're a friend of the owner. If you go someplace and you really are a friend of the owner, are you going to be better taken care of? You may get the same deal, but people will take care of you. They will respect you for who you know. I know the people at these dealerships. I don't have any inside information for you, but I do have a microphone. I do have a voice, and I am honest. And when those dealers know that I sent you there, they know to cut to the bottom line, to don't think that you just fell off the turnip truck, that you're some ignoramus. And so that's what I say. That's the benefit for you. It says, thanks for all you do. Look forward to hearing from you soon. That's George H. from Concord, California. And this one, this is the state of the RV industry. This is a short email, but I'll read it, and then I'm going to tell you, you may or may not like what I have to say. If you want to sound off, my email address in the description down below, along with how to contact me, my voicemail, and all that kind of good stuff. This is your thoughts on the state of the RV industry. Hey, Wingman, I've been following your channel for a while now and have always appreciated your honesty and wisdom that you bring to every topic. I like that. I want to bring honesty and hopefully some wisdom. I feel like you've got a unique perspective that cuts through all the noise, which is why I wanted to reach out to you directly. There seems to be a lot of tension in the RV industry at the moment. No kidding. Maybe it's tied to the upcoming election or just the overall uncertainty in the world, but things seem off to me. Rising costs and supply chain issues, along with fluctuating demand, it's hard to get a handle on where we are headed. I'm curious, what are the main things that concern you and give you pause when you look at the state of the RV industry? Do you think there's any light at the end of the tunnel, or at least a chance we could see some stability in the coming months, especially after the election? Excuse me. I really value your take, as you've always been candid and upfront. Do you see any room for optimism or even a return to normal once the dust settles? Thanks for everything you do. Always look forward to your videos. Excited to hear your thoughts about this. This is from Sandra Neely. Sandra, I think that the RV industry, I'm going to say it, I think the RV industry is in a depression. It's not a recession, it's a depression. And before you go and say, well, they deserve it, some, maybe they do. But I don't think that we can blame an RV dealer for selling lots of RVs when people wanted to buy lots of RVs. They did. The manufacturers, could they have done a better job during the pandemic? I think they did as good a job as they could. They were trying to make a dollar, make as many dollars as they could. Did they cut corners? I think they did. I think everybody did. They looked for ways to maximize profits and keep things moving. And quality suffered. It really did. I think that sales are down for a lot of different reasons. I think that confidence is down. The confidence in the quality of the finished RV product is down. And it's deservedly down. And that's why I say, do your homework, walk around. I'm going to find it. I had it just the other day. A moisture meter. Here's what I suggest. I suggested that now is a good time, a really good time. If you can afford to buy one now, you can get a smoking deal. Promise you can. But if you don't want to buy right now and you're going, you know what, I'm just going to buy my time. I'm going to keep saving my money. I'm going to keep watching the market. I'm going to keep doing my homework. Here's a piece of homework I think that you need to do. If you can get to any of PPL Motorhomes locations, they got 5 locations in 3 different states. Yes, I work with them. Yes, I love them. But here's what you should do at PPL. Grab yourself a moisture meter, maybe. Take a notepad and go in and let them know that you're friends with a wingman. And maybe you're not going to buy right now, but you're just looking around. Go look at some of the units they have on the lot there at PPL. They have hundreds of them, all different kinds. And you will learn so much. Well, I don't like Class Bs. I don't like fifth wheels. I don't like, it's okay. You're not going to buy one. You're going there to learn the product. Walk in, let's just say that you like travel trailers. You don't like fifth wheels. I would say go and look at fifth wheels anyway. Go look at the slide outs. Go feel the floor. Get down low and look at the flooring on the slide out. Look at things. Sit inside of them. Look at the quality. Watch videos. There's some friends of mine that have, Blue Ox. They do RV inspections, Pierre and Laurel. They do a great job. They nitpick. I mean, they are picky. And they're RV inspectors. Do your homework, but go to PPL and walk through all these RVs and look at the brands. And make notes and go, boy, there's whatever those things are, whatever the brands are, you'll start seeing some common things amongst them. And yes, they're all used. And by the way, PPL's got some great deals. There's some really great deals. I love their business model. But from an education standpoint, I don't think that there's anything better than actually walking in an RV, feeling it, sitting on the toilet, sit down at the dinette, look around, look up, open the drawers, feel it, and then walk to the next one. Then walk to the next one and take your time. You're doing homework. It's research. I promise you all this, you're going to, what does that do for me? It builds equity. It builds equity in your knowledge. And that's what you want, your knowledge base. When you walk into a dealer, you want to be the smartest, most savvy RV buyer that you can possibly be. So doing your homework is a good thing. I think that during the pandemic, it was like a 2-year, a 24-month drunken party, and everybody was partying. My campground was busy. I think all campgrounds were busy. People were out spending that money. Interest rates were close to nothing. Everybody was spending money. Government was printing money, and now is hangover time. What is going to happen in the future? Just personally, I see that the prices are not going up that much. Seriously, they're not. In many ways, they're going down. Now, are they decontenting some of these RVs for 2025? Yes, they are, to keep the prices down. But those rapid price increases that we experienced, not just in RVs, but in everything during the pandemic, they're not there now. They're not. Are they too expensive? Well, I could make an argument that they are still too expensive, but the market has a way of figuring out, where the equilibrium is. I think that the market is beyond saturated. And what that means is that there's not enough buyers that are out there to buy the inventory. So I see all that downward pressure on pricing. Used RV values has gone down. Many people want to sell their RV. They can't sell it for what they owe on it. Is it the dealer's fault that they sold it to you? Is it your fault that you paid too much money for it? Is it your fault you didn't put enough down and you financed so much of it? At some point, I think that you're not the government. Sometimes I wish we were. We just keep on printing that money. But at some point, we all have to recognize, hey, we're broke. I think a lot of people are broke. Not everybody. But if you can go to PPL, go to a dealer that's got a lot of RVs, even new ones, go to some of the RV dealers I trust and look around. Tell them, hey, I ain't buying today. I'm not going to do it. But do your homework. Get a feel for what is out there. Compare product that's 2022 or 2023 to 2025 product, because I'll bet you're going to see a difference. I really think that you will. So that's my thoughts on the state of the RV industry. I would encourage you to take this time to do your homework. If you want to buy an RV, like I said, you can get a hell of a deal right now. You really can. And I think the dealers will bust their butts to take care of you. It's not just how you're taken care of the day you buy it or leading up to the purchase, but it's every day thereafter. If you would like to listen to some very happy campers, and I hope you will, you go to my website, rvdealersitrust.com, and you will find dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of real live people that are super happy with their purchase at a very trustworthy dealer. And that's what I think that we need to hear more of instead of all these complaints. So I'm going to leave it there. Went on for a little bit long today. But thank you so much for watching. Let me hear from you. Where are you watching today's video from? And how do you feel about the future of the RV industry? You think that things are going to get better? I think that they're going to be kind of flat for a while. I really do. I think a lot of dealers are going to go bye-bye. They're just going to fold up shop. The days of camping where we're rolling in and paying big money for these RV dealerships, they're gone. Now, they may expand their footprint by taking on dealers that have been there that are closing up shop, but they're not paying high dollar for it. They are not. So are you optimistic? Are you pessimistic? I think things are going to move along, and the people that have been smart and preparing, it's like in the Bible, that old guy Noah that built that boat. Remember that story? I think that there are dealers out there that have gotten in way over their head, and they're going to go away. I think that the ones that I work with, I believe in them. I think that they're going to be okay. In fact, I'm pretty much positive they're going to be okay, because they don't want to be the biggest. They just want to be the best. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much. Give this video a like. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Turn your notifications to all. I'm hearing from people that they get unsubscribed. In fact, I'll tell you this, a real quick story. One of my most popular videos I did was with Cheyenne Camping Center, the owner of Cheyenne, Kevin Fraser, about Camping World. It's like Camping World Exposed, and it was fantastic. Hundreds of thousands of views. And I was going, something's going on with my YouTube channel. Well, I don't know what it is. People getting unsubscribed. The views don't seem good. And I started checking around. And you know what? I said, I'm going to go and check and see how Kevin's video is doing. I did it years ago. Many of you saw it. I went back to my most popular videos. It wasn't there. Well, what do you mean? It's not the top 5, 10, 20. It's not there. I'm missing videos. So I go back to it. I'm thinking, there's no way I would have deleted them, but they're not there. So I go back in my deal, and they're, guess what? Unlisted. Unlisted. Oh, they're there. And if you have the link, you can watch, but you can't search and find them. I don't know what happens. I don't do it. Is it the gremlins out there? I can't explain it. But if you can, you would help the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe, and turn your notifications to all. Some of you get notifications to every video, and some of you have been what it would be, unsubscribed or unnotified. I don't know. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman, reminding you to be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. Bye-bye, everybody.